Hello folks. What I've been working on is trying to get the best sound as I can. Now that thing behind me is a bit of an overkill. So I have a four channel board here. I've tried a couple of radios with this setup and that, and I'm finding this radio to be the best so far. It's the radio that Simon Cox put a sweep circuit into, and it seems to be very quiet. Now I have to try and use, I'm going to use other spur boxes as well. Now, up till a couple of months ago, I done a 2.5 month trial on the Timex radios and that. And I have tried it with this setup and that, and it's good in that. But I wanted to sort of change it up a bit. I wanted to try something else. Now, I have two microphones here. One goes to you through the video. This one here is basically, it's just feeding out through the speaker and that. So what happens is when I'm asking questions, my voice is going to come through the speaker as well. So, with the communication, we don't know where exactly the communication happens. Is it in the radio, or is it there is a lot of theories of the manipulation of frequency when it leaves the speaker and that, and that's why the speaker, the spur box itself, isn't directly linked into the computer. It comes out of the speaker and it's picked up by the microphones and that. So if I'm getting communication through a speaker, the possibility is there that maybe it might be easier if I talk through the speaker as well. So I don't know, but I'm trying different things. But anyway, was too lazy to put my background screen on tonight. It's a pain in the ass every time you try to do a video and you have to put up the screen and that. So I'm going to leave it the way it is for tonight. But anyway, I'm going to run this spur box for a little bit and see how it goes. So I'm on channel 2. Hello? We're on an FM linear sweep. I do like a linear sweep rather than a random sweep for some reason. I hope I'm not picking up the distilling machine. I have the water distiller still running there, and it's actually heating up the room really. It's really hot in here. Right, is there anyone here? Is there anyone here? Right, my name is Sam. 1 2 1 2.
Wouldn't stop.
If there's anyone willing to come through, please say hi, Sam. And don't be afraid to talk.
Right.
And on.
Some Europe.
So it's right there. Very strong take.
Too much repeat. Is there anyone that can come through?
Then down there, 9 folks. And can't play with. We have got vigorous solo into the
My name is Sam. Is there anyone around that wants to talk to me tonight, please?
cooperation.
Is Ian around tonight? I spoke to Ian yesterday.
I didn't. Myself. I think Russia. Support you.
You'll notice with this radio, there is a gap where there's nothing for about 10 or 15 seconds.
Everyone.
And then you get your stations then, and then you have another gap of 10 or 15 seconds.
To think.
Is Ed around tonight?
Widely.
Or Ian?
Conditions. How we're going to do. It has been.
The security
Heard.
overall. Sorry. Just be. It's got that with. That's
If you can't hear me right now, can you say hi, Sam? So I know you can hear me, please.
sad. Let's deal with that. Minute.
I'm still getting the hang of all this.
Shows. It's pricey. Be helpful.
There is a bit of a repeat that I don't like. I turned off repeat. And I turned down delay a bit. Are we any better?
Successor.
That seems to be a bit better. Adding the effects takes a bit of sharpness out of the actual radio. A lot of spurt boxes, you know, a lot of hacked radios and that. You've got that sharpness of static and that, and having them little bits of effects,
One of the
a tiny bit of reverb or a tiny little bit of echo will smoothen out that sharpness. Is Ed around tonight, behind chance? Seeing as he pestered me for the last 2 months.
I think it's brushing off. Odd head.
Can you tell me how many can hear me right now, please?
I know we're safe. Getting on
There's no point in me showing you the spurt box on screen and that, because there's no digital readout to this. There's just a circuit. There's just a sweep circuit in it and that. It was originally a manual tune radio.
Same pipe.
But if I do have a radio with a manual, with a digital tune out, I'll put it. I have a counter mounted on this workspace where I can raise it up and I can put a radio, a spurt box at the corner, and you can see the readout. There's no point in doing that tonight because this radio doesn't have a frequency readout, so. You know, I can have a radio right, you know, mounted right up in front of the camera, you know, beside me and that. So you'll be able to see that it's scanning and stuff. But as I said, there's no point in doing that tonight.
Let's get a roundup of the days. D-News.
I'm sorry that I took a couple of weeks break. I'm sorry I didn't open communication for you.
one shot foundation. Draw.
The last team.
And his step. Which is like
If anyone can hear me right now, can you tell me where your location is right now, please?
What was that? Focus. First ground.
need to be less. Amber. In the coming months, affect the youth.
And
Correct. Cancel. Just the channel. Cheeky. Teacher.
Right, that's better. That's better.
And mod the G.
That leads back.
Hi.
Can I ask you, can you see me right now?
Love.
Can you see where I am?
Morning. And we'll have some
It's a pretty clean radio, actually.
please pipe back.
That's why it works so well with this.
Is lost.
There is no noise gate or anything like that because I don't want to lose the low tones. I've said that before in other videos, so I don't need to go into it again. Why noise gating is not so good. Okay, who's here?
The top.
Who can talk to me tonight?
His new book.
I can bring the sweep up a little bit more. Just speed up the sweep rate a little bit.
Okay. Is it down there? And again. No.
Right, I'm looking for any communication at all tonight with anybody. Feel free to come through. Oh, in case you didn't mention, it was after 10:30 when I started this. 11 p.m. now, the 28th of August 2022. Temperature 16 degrees. Could you tell me if it's daytime or nighttime, please?
Why don't you? Forward. No. Oh, good.
I could be wrong, but I'm not blown away so far. Sometimes that happens.
Start recording.
You
I'm going to stop this session, and I'm going to talk to you for a minute, and then we can do another session after that.
two.
I'm going to finish this session. I'm going to stop. I'm cutting communication. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, we'll give it a break for a few minutes. A couple of days ago, I done a video reacting to a guy called his guy's name is Rich, and the channel name is Paranormal Tedium, and Paranormal Tedium isn't one of these guys that is afraid to speak his mind, and that is a good thing actually, because you know, he's not afraid to he's not afraid to speak his mind, and very often what he's speaking is what a lot of other people are thinking, and this is in relation to the paranormal community. A lot of people are pissed off lately. You know, it seems to come in waves, and it's back again, where, you know, people are very frustrated, you know, that they have channels that are not being seen because you know, paranormal entertainment and paranormal fakery is getting on top of the YouTube recommended. You know, it's drowning the smaller channels, and that's unfortunately that is the problem with YouTube. You know, if you can, this is why clickbait has been used. You know, we can blame YouTube. We can blame the paranormal entertainment creators. We can blame the fakers and that. But at the end of the day, I don't think we can actually fix this. You know, people get disillusioned with the paranormal because of the way paranormal entertainment and paranormal fakery gets put up the list, and it drowns these other smaller creators like myself. You know, we used to go out to places. We go out to places when we can, and you know, behind the scenes, you know, do a lot of work, ITC, editing, and putting stuff together and that, and people get frustrated when the stuff isn't getting pushed out. You know, and I don't think that's going to change, to be honest with you. You know, the paranormal, a lot of the paranormal is run off a script that you see on TV shows and that, and that kind of script is very repetitive. Now, people say that they try to do something different, but at the end of the day, it just kind of seems to be the same. You know, until we sort of step back and look at it in a different kind of way and question the equipment that we use, it's not really going to change. You know, I mean, like you think about the the technology that we have today. We have CCTV in our houses, outside our houses. We have cameras in our cars. We've got all this technology. But the paranormal seems to be stuck with the same technologies that's got the same issues over and over again. It doesn't seem to change. And I think one of the reasons why it hasn't changed that much is, yeah, there's people out there that call themselves paranormal researchers and that. And it's sometimes an overused word. You know, yeah, I called my second channel ITC Research, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just an observer. You know, I might do some research off YouTube for my own, you know, my own work outside of YouTube and stuff like that. But my channel is Spirit Box Sessions and that. And that's not exactly research, that's observing, that's collecting data and that. It doesn't give us the fundamental answers to those fundamental questions, you know? And that's, you know, until we actually have the right people to do them experiments and get those results, we sort of can't advance the technology, because at the end of the day we don't know how. We can get results from EMF readings and temperature readings and stuff like that, but it doesn't give us the answer to why it happens and how it happens, you know. But I think I went off on a bit of a tangent. I was talking about YouTube as a, and the paranormal genre of YouTube itself. Do you know, people are getting frustrated. They're getting frustrated with their channels that these other people, Huff Paranormal is dropping off. It's a bad example. But he did gain subscribers. You know, he's 1.6 or 1.7 million. On him telling us that he's proved that the spirits of dead people are talking to him, and now dogs. I think he tried the dogs thing because he tried to come up with something different. I don't think that worked out too well for him. You know, when you start talking to dogs through a spirit box, it starts getting a bit weird. But we can get frustrated, or we can be grateful for what we got, you know. And what do we have? You know, when I think about my channel, what do I have? I have a channel that is not going to be huge, you know, and a lot of creators in the paranormal space say that themselves. Our channels aren't going to be huge. But if you've got that community around you, it's a very good thing. You know, podcasting and that, you know, talking to Brett, talking to Judy, you know, that's, to me, is I think is more important than actually, you know, the amount of subscribers you have or the amount of views you've got, you know. And the other advantages of a small channel is when you go live, you can talk to everybody. If you've got loads and loads of subscribers and your chat is going mad, your channel becomes less personal, you know. So I don't know, but I do understand people's frustrations and stuff, you know. Right, I'm gonna run the box again, see if we can get anything to come through. Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Hello, hello, hello.
There.
Hello?
Let's try.
Right, my name is Sam. Is there anyone here to talk to us tonight?
One.
I said one. But it could have been potluck.
Top of
Is there any communicators tonight?
don't.
If you can hear me right now, can you say hello, Sam? If you can hear me right now, so my name's been mentioned. I'm nearly sure that was. Okay, I think we have established that there's a connection there. Could you tell us what your name is? What do I call you?
You else.
Could you tell us a name? Bob.
And
If it did come true, I missed it. I miss 90% of what comes out in real time.
I will.
Could you tell us where your location is right now, please? Could you tell us your location, please?
What's this?
Right, how do I ask this question without sounding stupid?
Yep. No.
Could you tell me what world you exist in, please?
Wait. Very.
Girl. Yeah.
I can't.
I'm just keeping an eye on things. Because my my recording software tends to go out of sync at times. Is Ed around tonight by any chance?
This is. Only thing. Sorry.
Could you tell me, how did you get to the place that you're in right now? Can you help me understand that, please?
Stop. Wait. So, must. Touch.
Long. Instead. They would.
It's mentioned. But chirpy chip.
Right.
Did somebody call for help right now?
Help to me.
Can you say help again if that's you, please?
Right? Thank you. No. Sweet. Whoa. Briefly. Often.
The word help can come up in any scenario in a conversation, so I'm not going to jump on that one.
Stop.
Is Ian around tonight by any chance?
With the hill.
Ian or Ed?
Batches. And symptom. Good.
Herbie.
Can we do a communications check, please? If you can hear me right now, can you say hi, Sam?
Have it.
Really, because
Yeah.
I can. Go back 20. It's long.
Him. Watch.
Could you tell me, are you with family and friends, or are you separated from them?
It was a. There we go. Right. Okay. And they're coming. When was
Are you of a physical existence? Could you say yes or no? Have you a physical existence?
right.
Next up.
Going around. Please up.
Road. Terra. And is the
That's what the
this. Wait. Child.
whatever.
Lovely.
Was
This
Do you reside inside Earth's atmosphere? Yes or no?
Shannon. He copied. Taste. Night. Donaghy. Bye. He's back.
what?
Could you tell me, do you communicate with anybody else other than me?
Hi.
I'm going to finish this up now soon.
Lucky.
Coming up.
I have to go soon. I have to rest.
Somewhere.
Do you rest? Do you sleep?
Well,
You know that.
the character. The judge.
I hope you don't mind, but I have to go. I am very tired.
As well.
Is there a possibility I can speak to you again? If possible.
Was reported.
I'm stuck.
Yeah. Du voiced.
I'm going to cut communication in 5 seconds. 5, 4,
Understand.
3, 2, 1. Goodbye. I hope to talk to you again.
There's no easy love.
You notice that I haven't brought up the word spirits. I haven't brought up the word spirits in a couple of months, actually, because the way I see it, right, is, do I call you fellow humans every day? I don't. So why would I be calling communicators spirits? And the other part of the spirit thing, I see a lot of sessions, and every single session, it's jumped to the narrative of they're trying to communicate with dead people. Now, you know, there is communication that comes through, but it's not guaranteed that you're talking to spirits. We don't know what we're talking to. We can't see them. You know, they can tell us things, but we don't know what that source is. You know, and that's why sometimes when I do a session, we're trying to make communication with an unknown source. That's just the way it is. The thing about, you know, when it comes to the paranormal community, what we need to break away from it is believing in something because lots of other people believe in it, without question or without proof in that. That's why I'm trying, as I grow with this, to try to be skeptical is not the word I'm looking for here. I'm trying to look at this with logical glasses on, if you know what I mean. Yes, you know, I've done 210 Spirit Box sessions on my second channel. There's over 200 on this one. And yes, they can say that there's spirits and that, but the thing is, you know, the question is, at times did I prompt them into saying the word spirits or ghosts or stuff like that. You say a word long enough and often enough, it can be repeated back to you. So can you've already muddied the waters by suggesting that there might be spirits or ghosts, when in fact we don't know what the communication actually is. But, you know, the reason why I'm still doing this is because I've got communication, I've got direct answers to my questions. I've sat in my sitting room doing sessions, and I says, can you see me right now? I can't remember where the clip is because I don't catalogue them properly. I just do a session, you know what I mean? I sometimes don't make a song and dance about it, but I think I did make a song and dance about this clip because I thought it was good. I was sitting on my couch, and I was doing a Spirit Box session, and I says, can you see me right now? And they said yes. And I says, well, if you can see me, can you tell me what's sitting beside me? And they said dog, and my dog was actually sitting in the armchair right next to me, and I turned the camera to the dog, and that's an interesting thing. Do you know, we've done other experiments with cards with numbers on it, with shapes and stuff, and colours and that. I've got direct response to colours. So there is a small bit of evidence that communicators can see, but it's very, very hard to get to the bottom of it. It really is. It's just like anything else in the paranormal, you know. And you know, I sometimes are in chats in paranormal channels, and sometimes I say hello, and I'll sit down and I'll watch, and I don't get involved too much of what everybody else is saying or seeing or whatever. I just sit back and I watch. You know, and very often when somebody goes into an abandoned place or in a haunted place or whatever, and they say, you know, how far away are the spirits? Are the spirits there and that? That question, are the spirits around me, or all that, those kind of questions, and I'm thinking to myself, we look at things through a kind of a human way, if you know what I mean. A physical, well, not a physical, but a silhouette of a spirit or whatever walking around. Some people visualize when you turn on a Spirit Box that the spirits come into your house and stuff like that. But what about thinking about the possibility of looking at it in a frequency sort of way? There's a radio station about a mile and a half inside the city. Yes, I get their broadcasts on the radio a mile and a half away. The radio station didn't come to my house, but the signal did. That's one of these things that you sort of need to sort of question as well. Same with TV or whatever. Are we looking at the paranormal through kind of a human eyes? Like this? Yes, we've seen photographs of supposed apparitions. Whether they're residual or not is another big question in that. But what if this paranormal world was like a sort of a radio station? Do you know? And I mean, like researchers from way back years ago, when it came to ITC, you know, people like Annabella Cardoso say, you don't have to go to a cemetery or you don't have to go to a haunted place to do ITC. You can do it in your house. And most of my ITC is in my house, you know, on a permanent setup kind of thing. It's been moved around a couple of times because I moved stuff around, but in general, in the same place and stuff like that. Some people would say, well, you're doing so many Spirit Box sessions, you're going to attract spirits to your house. But if you look at it in a different way, am I really attracting spirits into my house? or am I just trapping the signals, the frequencies? Are they? Is these dimensions of existence in a frequency kind of way, or are we looking down the right track by looking at it in a human kind of way? I don't know. You know, I just thought I would say something about that, because very often when you see ghost hunters and paranormal investigators, you know, they're looking for spirits in the location and stuff. But are they being closed-minded in thinking that that's exactly what happens? Or should we be sort of looking into theories outside the box, like the radio station, like the TV station? You sit and you watch TV, you watch YouTube. YouTube doesn't come to your house, the signal does. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's something to think about, like. Anyway, it's coming on to an hour. I'm hoping that the audio and visuals is okay tonight. I'm just testing. Hopefully I'll start doing live streams and podcasts again soon. So I'm gonna go because I'm tired and I need to open that window because that machine has roasted my house. So I will see you soon, folks. Thank you very much for watching and that, and yeah, talk to you real soon. Bye.